all you coffee lovers, anyone who loves to exfoliate, someone who loves body scrubs but it's adding up on their pockets, so they're gonna DIY it now. This is for all of you. Today we are making a DIY coffee body scrub. Hey baby loves, welcome back to the fiesta. If you're new here, my name is Keishana Dupuy, and if you're not, you're loyal. Don't forget to subscribe and click the notification bell below if you're interested in seeing weekly hair or skin product reviews, tips, tricks, or advice. This body scrub is super simple. The ingredients include some good old coffee, some cafe bustelo, and oil. The oils I'll be using is extra virgin olive oil, cold pressed preferably, some rose hip oil, and some good old coconut oil. Yes, this is the big one from Costco, which I love. Before we start, I just want to say none of these ingredients have been known to cause allergic reactions or have flared up my eczema. However, I really encourage you to do test patches of each ingredient first, or if you just want to make the scrub, that's fine, but still do a test patch on a small piece of skin before scrubbing all over and possibly having an allergic reaction or flare up, and I would never want that to happen. I also want to make sure that I'm very clear that I am not a dermatologist, not a specialist of any kind. I simply am sharing what has worked for me and I hope works for you. You'll be needing a container. I'm using an old body scrub container that is currently sitting with some dishwash soap and water, just making sure I get all the old scrub out. I'm gonna be using a tablespoon for the measurements. First things first is I'm going to go wash out the container and dry it and have it sitting on the side, just so that when I'm finished mixing my scrub, I can put it in here, but you also don't have to be that extra. You can mix it directly into your container. So after you rinse out your container, make sure you really dry it out. Leave it for a while if you can after you clean it, just because you don't want water mixing into your scrub. Let's talk about the ingredients. If you are like my roommates and love coffee, you can save the used coffee grounds as you make your coffee. If you're like me, you're gonna grab their coffee, you're gonna ask them to use some coffee and use some fresh coffee grounds. Here is our coffee. This whole thing will be kind of not measured, but I'll give you estimates in case you do want a measurement. It's more about how you want your scrub to look, so it's up to you really. The cool thing about coffee is that it's a natural exfoliant and it doesn't melt in the shower like salt or sugar would, so coffee is great for a scrub. It actually boosts your circulation and tightens the skin. It has anti-aging effects and it helps soothe inflamed skin. I like to add extra oil just to really avoid it being too harsh on my skin, but overall I haven't had a bad experience with it. Then we go ahead and add our olive oil. I like to use cold press. It's anti-inflammatory, it has antioxidants. It's been said that it heals wounds, helps scarring, and my personal favorite, it is really good for anti-aging. I use less coconut oil than olive oil simply because I find that it doesn't moisturize my skin as much anymore. So I literally only use about a tablespoon of coconut oil and about 2 to 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Then we're gonna do a tablespoon to 2 tablespoons of rosehip oil. It is so good. It moisturizes, it heals wounds, it has anti-inflammatory and antioxidant properties. It can even out your skin tone. It smells good and gives you a glow. It repairs the skin barrier. Like, this thing is bomb. So depends on how I feel. Sometimes I use 1 tablespoon, but today we're gonna do 2. Once you have all your ingredients in, you're gonna go ahead and mix it up. So this is how mine currently looks. I may have went overboard with the olive oil by accident, so I'm going to add more coffee because I do want it to have a little bit more of a grainy texture, just so that it gives me the right kind of exfoliation, because right now it's a little too mushy. And there you have it. This is the kind of graininess I like. I'm gonna do a tester for you guys. So here's my skin currently. Grab a little blob of the coffee. Hopefully you can hear it. Even from here you can see all of the oils really getting in there. It's not irritating to me at all. It feels great, actually. I'm gonna go wash it off so that you guys can see the final result. My favorite part is that although it's coffee and it's a bit grainier than what sugar or salt would be, it rinses off so smoothly. My skin feels amazing, and I don't know if you can see it, but just know all those oils have my skin feeling super moisturized. You will be on glow, honey. And the oils I use, rose hip, olive oil, coconut, are all really good for your skin in terms of any scarring, any healing that needs to be done. It will help you with that journey. I encourage you to use this on your entire body. It smells great. I personally love the smell of coffee, even though I don't drink it. I only use this on my body, especially before I shave. Ladies, don't put it in the yoni. Just if you're gonna put it at the top, that's fine. I exfoliate about 1 to 2 times a week. This saves me a lot of money from DIYing it and making it at home. I hope you try this, and if you do, come back and comment below. If you have any questions about my experience, anything I did or used, or if you have a product suggestion, video question, go ahead and comment below or DM me on Instagram, and if your idea is selected, you will get a shout out. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back soon. Ciao.